Es hora de hablar de cómics.
Entonces hablemos de cómics.
Oh, ok.
Ok, está bien. Esto es BAM, el podcast.
Oh yeah.
Hello, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. Welcome. Welcome to a new episode of El Podcast. This is RudyMan7653, Twitter, Instagram, and the TikTok.
Red Assassin55, Twitter, Instagram, and the TikToks.
Remember, you can follow us on social media, Pam_podcast, and Twitter and Instagram, Pam L Podcast, Facebook, YouTube, and the TikTok.
Yes.
So, we have a lot of things to talk about.
Yes.
A lot, and I mean a lot.
A lot.
So, how about if we get this shit started?
Let's get this shit started.
Okay, the first news, we have to be honest here. This one is because we're Mexicans.
Yeah.
Not because it's relevant.
Actually, it kind of is if you're a Star Wars fan.
Yes, okay. You're a Star Wars fan, probably. I can give it to you. But let's be honest. I mean, after The Mandalorian, nothing has been said.
I mean,
you know it.
There's great shows,
and I know.
Just not that great shows. Like,
I wouldn't say great. I would say...
No, Cap's great shows.
Yeah, no, I would say decent. I'm sorry, it's just that after The Mandalorian...
Season 2?
Nothing feels the same, you know?
But, here's the thing. This is basically one note in one. Two notes in one, sorry. First, they have to delay the show Andor.
Okay, Andor is based on...
the Cassian Andor, the character from Rogue One, played by Diego Luna.
Okay, yeah, we got that
Paisano.
one. We got that one right.
So, the series got delayed and people got mad like 4 or 5 minutes because they didn't read how much it was.
Well, it was delayed only for 1 month, so,
so
it's not like, oh my god, it's gonna be postponed because of fucking COVID. Nah.
No, just probably something else, but we had to delay it a month. Probably a publicity stunt because apparently...
Or probably something else because of marketing, or probably something
yes,
on
the thing.
Edition, I don't know.
Here's the thing. It turns out that September is Latino Pride Month. So, yeah, we know where this is going. Don't think you're too clever, Disney, because you're not.
No, of course they are. Why do you think the business keeps rolling?
Well,
because they're
clever.
smart.
But, okay, this is an obvious publicity stunt to put a Latino main character in the Latino Pride Month. So, alright. Suit yourself, man. But, in any case, the trailer also drops for the new series, for Andor.
Yeah.
And this is basically, for what I see, we know how his story ends. We know.
But we don't know how it starts.
Exactly. And this is that story. This is basically the beginning of the rebellion from the Empire.
Okay.
And through the eyes of Andor, Cassian Andor.
The character that is portrayed by Diego Luna.
And why we emphasize Diego Luna? Because he's Mexican.
Because he's fucking Diego Luna, man.
And
I mean, if we are making a party because of Tenoch Muerta making Namor in the next Black Panther movie, why we're not gonna make a party out of this?
Yes. And we like him. We saw movies that we shouldn't have seen at that age, but hey, we saw that. That.
We're not proud of it.
They were good movies.
Yeah.
Just not appropriate movies for a 12-year-old.
Definitely.
But, in any case, he's a great actor. His talent is great. I mean, he was the voice of a squirrel in just a movie. The movie that we're going to talk about later.
But you know what? Maybe the situation here is that, I don't know, maybe the standard is different for Star Wars because, okay, you understand that the main story is already there. It's legendary and whatever you want. But since it's a big universe,
it's a big galaxy, far, far away.
Why do you want to focus on the same line?
And it was a long, long time ago. Yes, I'm quoting Star Wars.
Oh my god. Well, but I don't know. Well, we're just gonna wait to see what's going on with Andor. Yes, it has to do with it, but I guess maybe something a little different would be nice.
I mean, the story is the beginning of the rebellion. For what I assume based on the trailer, this is not a spoiler. I have not seen the show. Yet. Is that I think a senator started it. A senator probably that tried to say, like, this is not correct. Why are we doing this? Why are we starting an empire? So he falls from grace, he starts a rebellion, and this is what it
The
starts.
result?
And something I saw, it was like a very quick thing, and a YouTuber showed it up. Like if you blink, if you miss it, so you have to play it really slow and then pause the frame. You can see, because people, a debate that I had with friends that like Star Wars is, how the hell did people bought this shit? How the hell did people bought like getting?
What
to
are
an
you
empire?
talking about?
The Empire. How did they get away with it? Like, this is a great idea.
Maybe it's not because it was a great idea. Maybe because they had a huge clones army.
But the clone army was disbanded, and they recruited young people. All
I
the
don't know,
soldiers
man.
from the Empire, when the Empire was in Star Wars, New Hope, and all of those, are children they took from their homes and convinced them that the Empire is the best thing in the world. in the
Well, it's
galaxy.
something that is pretty common if you think about dictatorships.
Yeah, but there you also see in the new one, in this Andor stuff, you see, how do you say, like in Nazi Germany, like propaganda. You see propaganda pro the Empire. Like that's how they started washing their minds.
Well, like I said, everybody knew that the Empire was a clear copy of what happened with the Nazis. So
And many other places. But yeah, that's what happened.
that's not new.
So they're gonna go deep on this. So I'm excited about it. Not only for Diego Luna, because I also love Star Wars. It's just like, two things that I like combined.
It's a big combo.
Yep.
Everybody wins.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go to the next part. This is where we're going to start talking a lot. The mess in DC, especially DC films.
Yes.
First of all, we have to talk about the what is the name of this movie?
A quick review of The League of the Super Pets. Quick review of The League of the Super Pets.
kids-
It's a kids movie.
Yeah, don't
Straight up.
expect more.
Straight up a kids movie. Not a bad movie.
But it's a kids movie. I mean, don't wait for something very deep as, for example, Dark Knight, because that's not going to happen.
It's just fun. And even Keanu Reeves as a Batman is fun. Because he's so out there, like, this is so extreme that I have to do this. Like, you don't, but okay. But-
I mean, it's not necessary, but suit yourself,
or he
bro.
just makes jokes like, Batman works alone, except with Alfred, and Robin, and that guy, and the character of Morgan Freeman in that movie. That is a straight up line in the movie.
So basically, like we said, it's not like we are gonna see something different or stuff. It's just
something
a
fun
kids
for the
movie.
family.
That's it.
It's just something fun for the family.
The League of the Super Pets.
I mean, Dwayne Johnson is great. It's always great, so I'm good with that.
Yeah, but I don't know. I prefer to watch him doing an action movie, not just to listen to him.
I mean, hearing the Rock's voice coming from a dog was very
Weird.
odd. Very odd. Like,
I would say weird.
but I like it because he went with it, because he did the dog's noises, like barking, sniffing, and all that stuff.
Oh yes, of course he has to, but well.
Okay.
All right. So now the thing that really started to freak everybody out.
Yeah, this is,
DC and Warner just decided out of nowhere, after they even
at the
announced
time
it.
of recording, San Diego Comic Con was 2 weeks ago.
They already announced Batgirl and a lot of shit from DC films. Suddenly, this guy, what is the name of this guy?
David Hearn.
David Hearn, the president of Warner Films?
Mostly the films, yes.
Okay,
But he's also in charge of DC in general.
decides to cut it off and say, we're gonna cancel that bitch and we're gonna go on with some other stuff. Like, what?
But you just did last 2 weeks ago, but why?
Exactly, that's the point.
And people got mad at him, like he's now public enemy number 1.
Nah,
Well, it's
Nah, not
probably,
really.
probably an
Nah,
exaggeration,
nah,
but
nah.
he's getting a lot of heat right now. Because of that decision.
But, well, no. I don't think so. I mean, everybody understands that some of the decisions that he's gonna make are not exactly... They're gonna be the most popular, because also, the last season of The Flash was totally cancelled.
Yep.
We're not gonna have a decent ending of that show.
Or maybe if we have it, it's just gonna be very rushed.
Yep. And that's not gonna happen. But he's the one that was able to bring back Ben Affleck as Batman, and he's the one that's gonna make all the human possible effort to bring back Zack Snyder.
I mean, he's the guy that also convinced Henry Cavill. Why? Let's give him the benefit of the doubt because he did 2 of the 3 things that we want.
Well, maybe that's something we can discuss. I mean, but the thing is that it's something actually pretty rushed, yes, but it's actually something pretty difficult to understand.
We're
Well,
not in the
no.
movie business. This is a business.
Exactly.
We might not like
it. It was
it.
all a business decision.
For what I heard, they previewed to a focus group probably Batgirl and the Flash. The Flash.
Yes, because the Flash is going. It doesn't matter if it has Ezra Miller.
It's upcoming.
It is going.
It's coming up. The Flash is coming. Like winter is coming, the Flash is coming.
Relax, man.
So-
Dun, dun, dun,
And
dun.
people got mad like, why? Why are you leaving that pretty girl, Leslie Hale, was the Batgirl, and you're keeping this basically war criminal?
Because it's something we already discussed in the Spanish version show, which is, are you gonna judge the job of or the work of the person because of what he does as a person?
Or are you gonna just enjoy his work?
You cannot separate the two things.
The
One thing
artist
is
from the
job.
art.
Exactly. The artist from the art. That man, you couldn't say it better.
And let's put it this way: Picasso was basically a rapist.
Let's say weird.
Well, basically, it's like not proven, but we still enjoy his paintings.
Definitely.
So, Kevin Spacey, we discover all the horrible type of human being that he is.
But the movies that he did were very good.
Yeah,
You know which one? It's gonna maybe
we still
it's not,
love Seven.
It's not gonna be the favorite comment. Harvey Weinstein. How many movies did he produce that were jewels of the cinema?
And yeah, he's a piece of shit
But
that deserves to be
exactly,
in
as
jail.
a human being, he's a piece of shit that deserves to go to hell.
Yes.
But he produced a bunch of great movies.
I mean, he produced most of Tarantino's movies.
Good Will Hunting.
Damn it, man! Like
There's
Society of Dead Poets.
That was also his production.
So,
You know the movie with Chris O'Donnell and Al Pacino when Al Pacino was this blind guy?
Scent of a Woman.
Harvey Weinstein produced that shit.
So,
But he is a piece of shit as a human being.
yes.
So basically that's the point. I mean,
Why is talented people so horrible?
nah, it's just a bunch of people. But because of those people, there's a big stigma of things.
Yeah.
Because I understand that most producers, well, they're not exactly that horrible.
But they're still bad.
Yeah, well, they have their things.
It's just that it's not criminally.
Kevin Feige is the producer of the MCU. You're gonna say he's a piece of shit?
No, he's great.
Because they haven't discovered anything on him.
For now, and he's very public about his life.
Yeah.
So he has nothing to hide. So okay, all right, he's good.
I guess.
He's good, I guess. So, and people love him. And so, in this case, David Hearn is just taking the role of Kevin Feige, but he's not basically entering as the same situation as Kevin Feige.
No,
Kevin
definitely
Feige
not.
is the guy that came up with the idea. Hey, we can do a shared universe. We can do this. And
Look at what happened.
And yeah, see what happened.
Well, basically, what I understand is
And
that they needed to do a big shake-up in Warner Films, no, DC Films, like big one.
Because Walter Hamada is
An idiot.
an idiot.
Yeah, fuck you, Walter Hamada. If you're ever listening to this, fuck you.
Fuck you.
It doesn't matter what are the good movies that you did, dude. You destroyed the Justice League. Batman v Superman was a piece of shit because of you.
You
the
stare at
the cinematic version,
yes. You stare at the abyss and you blink.
bitch.
So in this case, David Hearn is not in the same situation as Kevin Feige. He's coming up with a crappy situation that he needs to fix.
Man, dude, it's worse than fixing. I don't know. Man, I don't have any examples.
So
I don't have any references for that.
First, let's not come up with like.
It's like trying to fix the Cleveland Browns
Oh god.
after 2 seasons with 1 or 2 victories in total.
I mean, it can be done.
It's gonna be really hard.
But yeah. So I mean, you have a very good quarterback. So
Right now, you have Deshaun Watson, which, by the way, he's gonna be suspended only guess 6 to 8 games, I don't remember,
Hmm.
for sexual misconduct. Even though he already had, and I'm quoting past, had 24 lawsuits against him for sexual misconduct, because he reached some settlements,
Of course.
the punishment from the NFL was not gonna be that severe. There was a lot of people suggesting a complete year or ban him from life.
I don't know.
But well, that's another thing.
I mean, it just reminds me of the Vince McMahon situation.
What is it?
Oh, he now is retired. For some crazy reason, we thought he was going to die on the job. But
He's not.
he retired. But because there's investigation of him, not only sexual misconduct,
Oh shit.
but also malversing money from the company.
Ooh. Well,
So he just...
it's pretty weird because technically speaking, it's his money.
but
and
he
his
has
company.
investors.
Yes.
It's a publicly traded company now.
Damn.
So he malversed money.
Well, that's what the accusation says. They
But
have to prove that.
There's a reason why the investigation now turned federal. And why he's retiring, because he wants to get the fuck out of Dodge.
Wow, I had no idea on that one.
Yep.
Wow, that sounds weird, but well, damn.
He's a weird dude, so I'm not surprised. In any case,
Yeah, let's go back to
Let's go back to this.
the DC Films shit.
DC Films is now in a shakeup. But I think it could be good. Because David Hearn knows that we had a vision. We had a goal to this. We had Zack Snyder's vision.
And that one was a good one.
I mean, it might not be the most popular vision.
No,
But it wasn't-
It's the DC version. I mean,
But
it
it's
really sounded like a
It is
real
consistent.
adventure from the Justice League. I mean, you believe that shit.
Exactly. And then they gonna put the new gods? Hell yeah!
Probably if they do it right, it's not the New Gods. The New Gods project is not gonna have the same situation as the Eternals in Marvel
Exactly. And,
because they have nothing to do with the story.
and they're just their own thing. And
Yeah.
I love it. The thing is that he's turned the boat now because he's the one negotiating. He is directly negotiating with Zack Snyder. Like,
What do
what
you
do
want?
you want?
Basically, what do you want?
I'm gonna give
You
you.
want me to put my pants off and dance for you for 3 coins? I'll do it.
Because it was his vision. He was the main, according to the listings originally, before this whole mess started, like years ago, when he had the vision of Man of Steel, he was set up to produce every single movie on the DC lineup.
Well,
But then he got into trouble.
Imagine how hard can that be? I mean, Kevin Feige, because well, he's the president of Marvel and Marvel Studios, so that's his full-time job. But imagine if that's not your full-time job.
But he was just going to produce. No, he was not going to direct or write. He's just
Yes,
going
yes,
to
yes,
steer
yes.
the
No,
ship.
yeah, I understand that
We're
part.
going to this place. Like, he was basically going to do the Kevin Feige thing.
Well, yes, but if Zack Snyder is doing that, well, there's a situation there. He's a director.
But he's also
not-
a producer.
Yes, but his main job is being a director. He has to be the creative mind. I mean, are you gonna put him just to manage?
And then his daughter died. She
Yeah,
committed
that's
suicide. That is
No,
not
yes,
a nice thing.
we understand
And
that what
he
happens
needed
there.
to get out. He needed to
a
get out.
timeout.
And that's when everything went to shit. Because all
That's
the
when they
direct-
brought Josh Whedon, and Josh Whedon
And they
literally changed completely Justice League.
and then they took away movies, put on movies that nobody heard of or nobody wanted.
Nobody liked, I would say.
And then just say, oh, do this, do this, do this. And they, like I said, it all started when he took a break, which is totally fine. Nobody's gonna say no, not to take a
DC
break.
in the Warner and DC in the time at the time, they were very disrespectful to Zack Snyder.
Yes.
It was because of the fans that the Snyderverse or the Snyder's Cut was released.
And now they
It doesn't matter the bad situation or the bad scandal, dude. The numbers were not.
Those directives don't want to admit that they fucked up.
They don't. They still say that it was a good idea.
No, it's not. It's really proven that
Well,
it wasn't.
it was my thing. It was my decision. I'm gonna die with my decision. I guess that's what they're thinking.
Just admit that you're wrong, man, and we're gonna forgive you. I mean, you're
Nah, probably not.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen probably.
Yep.
They know they did wrong. They're just not gonna say it.
That's the difference.
Yep.
That's the difference, you know.
And now talking about the Flash, because like I said, they canceled this on base of these focus groups. They showed the Batgirl movie, whatever they had, and they showed the Flash movie, whatever they had.
And look at what happened.
And apparently, people like the Flash, despite all the stuff going on with Ezra Miller. People say, "Oh, I kind of like that. Yeah, that's good. I like it." And Batgirl probably wasn't that popular.
Even though they said that there could be, but no. Yes, I mean, there was
And that's
Batgirl was cancelled. I mean, there is a rumor that says the probably is going to HBO Max. We don't know.
for now. We just know that it's not coming. We're not gonna see that. I'm not complaining. Batgirl has never been my thing. I just think she's cool. But that's it. I like her.
Well, there is
character.
also a rumor. That says that probably it was something from some news from yesterday. It could also be canceled because of the Ezra Miller thing. I mean, if they already decided to cut the knife on Batgirl with the movie almost finished.
But in this case, we don't know because there's a focus group. Like, people like it, but these are Leslie Grace, which is the Batgirl actress. It's a very well-known character. She's very new, basically, but she's not in trouble. But it's not a good movie, apparently. And The Flash, apparently, it's a good movie.
Apparently. I mean, it was not an artistic decision. It was a finance decision to cancel Batgirl.
And
because they were wasting a lot of money for a movie that was not even going to go in the theaters.
And now they're saying no, this is going to theaters, and apparently it's good. But here's the problem: it's not about it's not the quality of the movie. It's the other stuff. It's our main actor
being a dick,
basically hiding from law in a Latin American country.
I mean, nothing against Honduras.
No.
It's not because of that, but dude, Ezra Miller is hiding in your country for some reason.
That is basically like a war criminal.
Not necessarily. I mean,
it just sounds like
he's been looked for some really, really shitty behavior.
Yeah.
But, well, I mean, if you were in that position to say, dude, we're looking for Ezra Miller, you would be Ezra Miller. You don't want to go to jail.
But okay. But that's the fun part for me. Like, they are in a dichotomy now. Like, we have a bad movie, but with a really good actress. Or we have a really good movie with a horrible actor.
Well.
Not horrible on his quality.
That's what we were talking about. Maybe separating the artist from the art. As an actor, Ezra Miller is really good.
Yeah.
As a person, we cannot say the same.
No.
I mean, and maybe you can say we had a really good actor in Batgirl. Okay, you can include her in some other project. It's very simple.
I mean, she was really good in The Heights. So,
not my favorite movie, but well.
I mean, I liked it. It's a really good musical.
Ah, well, it's okay.
So here's the thing: they are basically in a shit situation. Not only known financially, but also because of the movies that are upcoming.
Yeah.
So because we have a horrible human being as a main actor, with a really good movie, apparently.
You said it, apparently.
Apparently, we don't know. We haven't seen it. We were not part of that focus group. But
it would have been awesome. Imagine your face when you see a Flash, not only decent, not only good, a great Flash.
But it's played by an asshole.
It doesn't matter. You're not in the movie to watch Ezra Miller. You're there to watch the Flash.
Yes. So keep in mind, if the Flash is coming, keep that in mind, my friend.
I'm telling you that. This is for you, man, because
you
really hate Ezra Miller. But let's be honest, man. Ezra Miller is a good actor, shitty person.
I know. I can still... For me, it's like the Kevin Spacey situation.
Yes, of course,
I still enjoy his movies. I still watch 7 every Halloween. So, but I still know that he's a piece of shit. I just like 7 and American Beauty.
Great movies, by the way.
And here, for me, it's the same thing here. It's just that I know a lot of people cannot do that difference. So
it's very difficult to put it. It's very difficult. So let's be honest. It's very difficult.
If it's coming, let's just enjoy the movie and ignore the fact of who is playing.
Yep. Good actor, shitty person. But well, anyway, let's change the topic completely because we really went hard for DC at this show. But and technically speaking, we're still doing it because we're talking about Sandman, the Netflix show, now already preparing season 2 without even having season 1 already
At
premiered.
the time of recording.
Yes, of course.
I mean, it premieres the next day. No.
Ah.
But, here's the big but. I love The Sandman. And I have the comic book. I heard about the horrible things they had in mind in the 90s when they tried to make movies.
Oh, shit.
A lot of movies they tried and they were all horrible, and that's why Neil Gaiman said, fuck no to all of that.
He said, no, hell no.
But we will pay you $100 million for this.
I said, oh, no.
No. But you will be millionaire, like quadrillionaire.
I wouldn't say quadrillionaire.
I mean, they're gonna give him Hollywood money. That is a lot of money.
Oh, well, yes, you're right.
So, and he still said, fuck no. And now he's saying yes to this. So I'm curious to see, like, okay, what got them to approve this?
I would say, dude, how much money you get? Let's be honest.
I mean,
you don't do that unless there is a really good deal.
Disney money, Warner Brothers money, Paramount money,
and Netflix money.
Yeah, they're pretty much the same category. So, what convinced him to say yes?
I don't know, man. The thing is that they're gonna have a second season, and they here maybe the thing that is concerning me a little bit is not the shows that you're gonna see on Netflix. Is what is going on what Netflix is doing to the customers.
Yes.
That's the problem that I have with Netflix right now.
Everybody's done it. Everybody does share their password, maybe with their grandmas, with their brothers, whatever they share it with their significant others.
They were, and we were very happy with those.
Yeah. I mean, you increase the price maybe in dollar money, maybe $1 or $2 extra. That's cool.
In other places or in other countries, maybe it's not so low.
I know, but we still went with it. Like, it's not as crazy as you say, but then you tell us, oh, every time you share with another person, you're gonna get charged almost double. Like, fuck you.
No, man, that's a problem. I mean, that's not the way you treat your customers. That's not the way that you treat the people that is putting food on your table.
And
it doesn't matter that the investors tell you something.
I hope they backed out because of their numbers they got right now. Because the people just went away. They just lost 1 million subscribers by the time of recording. Probably they just lost more when we published it.
Oh, yes, of course.
So
that shit is gonna happen anyway.
So they're gonna freak out. They're gonna say, what are we doing wrong? Just one simple thing, man. Don't treat your customers like trash.
Yeah.
Yes, we pay you money to see this, but we're not gonna pay you extra money for this.
They're doing exactly what Blockbuster did in the time when they went bankrupt.
Even Blockbuster is making fun of them now.
And this Blockbuster is dead.
So you know you fucked up when the ghosts of the past come to haunt you.
You know what? It's just very funny. I mean, everything that Netflix did correctly is exactly what they were not supposed to do in that time.
And here's the thing.
And now they are doing it. I mean, they are doing exactly what they were not supposed to do. What the hell is that?
Because they went as a public trading company.
But they needed the money to keep financing.
We understand that they needed the money. Because that's how they started their own projects.
Yeah, of course.
But here's the thing. Now they have to respond to people that actually don't give a fuck about quality and all of that shit. And now we're in this.
Oh, yeah.
So Netflix just need to get their shit together, or they're gonna go bankrupt like really fast.
Yeah, that would be very sad, because imagine, I mean, good shows like, for example, Stranger Things, or The Squid Game, or La Casa de Papel,
or Orange is the New Black. I mean, I know the last season was shit, but it's still a good show. Everybody else,
and yeah, it's just that there's a lot of great material in Netflix that can go straight to the toilet because of executive decisions.
Exactly.
Just like Warner did back when they were premiering the Justice League, and they were trying to do their DCEU and whatever. They are doing exactly the same.
Now they're drowning their own ship.
Mm-hmm.
They're sinking their own ship because they want more money. Dude, you are the most popular streaming service, not only in America, not only in Europe, in the world.
Maybe not in the United States and Canada anymore.
Because of this bullshit.
And it's gonna come down to other places, and there's gonna be a lot of places that are gonna happen, or that's gonna happen exactly the same in other places. I imagine Latin America right now
Yep.
going all hard in with Disney Plus, HBO Max, or Amazon Prime. I mean,
Yeah.
Amazon Prime is already there.
Yeah, and it's great.
It's really good. I mean, there's a great content, maybe not the biggest catalog as Netflix, but what you have is actually pretty quality.
Yeah. I mean, The Voice is there.
Yeah,
So
of course. Invincible is there.
Upload is there.
There's a bunch of things.
I mean, Latin American shows like Como Sobrevivir Soltero is great. Harina is also great.
Damn, what's wrong with you? Well, anyway, so we're gonna wrap this up.
With just one little thing. No? Okay, no.
All right, let's get this over with. Thank you so much for listening to another show of PML Podcast. This has been Rudyman7653, Twitter, Instagram, and the TikTok.
Red Assassin 55, Twitter, Instagram, and the TikToks.
Remember, you can follow us on social media, Pam_podcast on Instagram and Twitter, and you can also follow us on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok on PamL Podcast. You can tune us in on your favorite podcast platform, and remember, Saturdays 12 at noon Mexico City time on Radio Voces y Destellos, and also Thursdays at 6 p.m. Mexico City time, El Hotel de los Corazones Rotos. Thank you so much for listening to us. We're gonna listen to each other next time on PAM. Hey, come on, man. A thumbs up, a sub, a like.
A share.
It's not really that hard.
Mostly a share.
Yeah.
Esto fue PAM, el podcast.
Recuerden, Pam-podcast, Twitter e Instagram. Síguenos en Pam, el podcast en Facebook y YouTube.
PAM, el podcast.